And we are back, folks, with the next exciting run happening, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban with Cynaschism. So, Cinna, take it away.
Alright, so you might be wondering why this is called Better Any Percent, and I'll explain to you when we start. So, we're going to start load from the bookmarks actually, because real time it loads the game faster than starting a new game. But yeah, you guys ready? We're good? Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So, why is it called Better Any Percent? Well, in order to explain, you need to know what any percent is. So, in addition to being like the plot, same and serious, and beating your final exams for your spell lessons, we have to complete a third-year checklist, which includes getting all the shields and challenges, collecting passwords, or collecting cauldron cakes, which is currency, to buy passwords from Fred and George's shop, and we have to complete side challenges just to beat the game. That amounts to basically 80% of the game you have to complete just to like get to the credits. So Better Any Percent, which we made up like 4 years ago, it was a brilliant idea. We called it Better Any Percent because it's better than 80%. But yeah, we just blitz through levels, we ignore the checklist, and when we get to the quote-unquote end of the game, you'll see what happens. But yeah.
Basically, it's what any percent should have been.
Yeah, it's what any percent should have been. Also note, this is the PC version, so each console has a completely different game, different port, different developer. So if you remember playing this on console, then you won't remember this game. But yeah, in the PC version, we play as each of the characters. We interchange the game chooses when we play as which. I'm gonna play as Harry first, I guess. Dialogue's witty, very funny, quotable, as you will find out. But yeah, starting off with Scabbard Skip, I'm going to be holding shift to walk around a cutscene trigger, and then just jumping over it. See, I jumped on that visible platform, which is supposed to be the box that topples over from Scabbers. Yeah, first skip of the game. Also, as I grab this ledge, I'm going to press shift. That was a late jump, but yeah, press shift to cancel the ledge grab animation so I can clear it earlier. We can skip like 80% of the cutscenes in this game. The game chooses which ones you can and can't skip, so... Oh, and speaking of cutscenes skipping, there's actually some tech to it, because the way you skip cutscenes in this game, for one, you can't just hold the cutscene skip key like HP2 PC. You actually have to tap it. If you want to skip it quickly, you have to tap it like in a certain order for certain cutscenes. Because like if you spam the cutscene skip key when you're trying to skip a cutscene, the hourglass on the screen will stay there forever. So here's turn casting. Oh, nice. Basically, if you come up against a wall and turn into it, we can cast what's behind it. The cast goes through the barrier. So that skipped us having to co-op cast the wardrobe without Homura, and then when this cutscene comes, then we get introduced to Lumos, and yeah. Oh, cutscene key skip. I knew I was missing something. Forgot to bind the cutscene skip key that I want. But yeah. This one I can't skip, so I'm fine. Potty and the Weasel. But yeah, coming up is train Monster Builder monsters. So this part's RNG. The number of pages that spawn is RNG. You want the most, which is 7, and for each one that doesn't spawn outside, it's like box. If the page goes outside the box, it despawns. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, 1 despawn, so I get 6. I lose 2 seconds per page that I don't spawn.
You also want to make sure you kill the pages yourself, because if the other player, or the CPU players kill them, they don't do as much damage to their boss.
Yeah, you want the second hit on each page. Like that. There we go. Lost another 2 seconds.
to scream now.
Ron, you really do need to work on the accuracy of your spell.
I mean, he was 1 for 1.
A wizard can't.
100% on his accuracy. I don't know what you're talking about, Hermione.
Search around another Hogwarts, we could find all 80 collector's cards.
It's rare that Hermione casts in that section. She does, but it's rare.
Press the escape key and click on the picture.
Oh yeah, we entered the 4th dimension. She mentions escape keys and space bars and right clicks. But yeah, one more section left in train. It's just Ron gonna cast at least the pulsos. If you recall from HP2, the main spell, I guess one of the main spells is Rictus Sempra, and that's the logo on the left. In this game, for some reason, they changed the name to the Pulso, made Rictus Sempra a diamond, which was kind of like Defendo, except it was like the Defender was an open shape. It's just something to note. That's not really important in the run. Yeah, the order in which these spawn is RNG. Get the right one first. That's why I'm like aiming at the center. And after this section, I'm going to be using audio cues to skip the cutscene quickly, where Lupin comes in and saves Harry, and then we're out of train. There we go. I had to wait till the audio cuts out and skip it. There we go. There's train.
Ron, and Hermione
We get a nice long cutscene for
Harry's encounter with the Dementor
Defense
caused
Against
him
Dark
no
Arts
serious
class, so
harm,
if there are any donations,
other than a growing
last time.
feeling of dread.
Good time to read them if you haven't.
The three friends hurried to their first class of the term, anxious to resume their lessons.
And mainly after like each spell challenge, there's like a usual cutscene that takes a good while, so
Our first lesson
those are also good
involves the
times.
spell Carpe Retractum. Ron Weasley, would you please join me?
Me? You sure? Hermione's loads better at spells.
You'll do fine, Ron. Just step through this door to begin.
Don't the eyes creep you out sometimes? That's the creepiest part of the character models. Alright, Carpe challenge. Most interesting challenge in the run. That's the cool speed tech.
Hello?
You're gonna see why in a minute. You're gonna hear how Carpe works, and then we're gonna quickly see how we abuse it.
There are 10 challenge shields
We need this
scattered
introduction,
throughout
of
the
course.
challenge. Some
Yeah,
are
those are the shields. We have to
Find
collect all 10 of them
shields to earn a visit to the
just to
Green
beat
bonus room.
the game.
If you don't find all the shields,
You would
your
think that's
first
like
round
100% kind of
you
thing,
can
but no,
always
not in
come
this
back.
game.
Complete the challenge by collecting
But yeah, in
the
Better
final
100%, we just
shield.
ignore them. Just get the last one.
Let's get started. Carpe Retractum has two primary uses. To pull yourself towards something, or to pull something towards you. See if you can find a statue to cast the spell at. Then, watch what happens.
Hope I get this for Luigi. Nice, I got it. Okay, that's a Carpe swing.
You
Come
can
on.
also use Carpe Retractum.
So if you fall off a platform as you cast Carpe, he swings and you can control him in the air. Also, what I did there was to jump to cancel the Carpe casting animation and move quicker.
When you get to the edge,
Here,
continue holding the arrow key and press the right mouse button.
Okay, jump, get those two, and then skip the trigger. Jump to the right. The trigger like talks about pixies, introduced into the game. But yeah, we just jumped around them, went to the next level.
Professor Lupin,
Interesting note here.
that
I
thing
have
doesn't
the
look
game
very
capped at
friendly.
60
That is
FPS
a
with
hint,
DX
Ron.
story.
Beware. It might
Uh,
throw exploding wizard
If I
crabs.
don't do that,
Spells may not
it
be
will.
effective
You
in
can
this
still like.
situation.
It still feels
Try not to let the
playable,
wizard
but
crackers
you will
touch you while
soft
they're
lock
in the
in this
air.
cut after this cutscene because the imp won't move if you're not capped on 60.
If you're not quick
Or
enough,
if
the
yeah,
crackers
if
will
you're capped higher than
explode.
60, you can still get past this section, but you might soft lock in
Go ahead,
the
Ron.
later, much later
Soft
level.
and perfect, Ron. Now
Which is
let's
how this
put
game
your
works
training to
sometimes.
the test.
Oh yeah, imps. You gotta manipulate their movement so you can kill them with the crackers quickly. When you enter each area, there's like strats to get them to throw crackers quickly. But yeah, here's pixies. Also, you know, I'm gonna cut out dialogue by using the skip cutscene key, and that allows me to like progress. Okay, I'm gonna try this once. No, that's not gonna work. Maybe. Oh, Oh, got it. Nice. So that was that was sloppy, but that was the lax strat in Carpe Force Shield room. We just swing across the whole room. Yeah, I've been recently doing that
That's
strat.
a fire crab, Ron. Be careful. It can shoot fire out of its
Out of its backside.
Cast Rick to
Good corner.
Centra to knock it over. Then cast again as needed to knock the fire crab into the trap.
Crabs have funny physics. Yeah, you can see. They sometimes bounce on top of that grate and won't go in the trap. Okay, fish. Swing here. Ah, wrong angle. Oh, that was sick. Okay, we're gonna kill this crab, fall off so the door closes, and then we do another swing up here. Cast it at the pulsar, get out of the way so we don't get hit by the statue. And then just walk backwards to the next area. Cool. But yeah, we can control our swings when we fall off. Oh, see, bouncing. Okay. We do this kind of strat here. Pretty sick. Jump over. Oh, I was trying to skip that save book, but okay. Infinite strap walk here. They throw it quickly, but didn't move in the right spots. Now I gotta do this the long way. Oh. Oh. Gotta be patient with imps sometimes. That was still quick though. I'll take it. Get a jump cast again. We don't have to cast at that bottom block. More jump casting. And then we're gonna use physics to jump up over here and then swing to the end of Carpe.
Unfortunately, you didn't find.
So yeah, that's the end of Carpe. We basically become Tarzan. We don't actually get to go to the beam bonus room in this category, unfortunately, because we don't collect any of the 10 challenge shields. Yeah, I know how much you guys love your beam bonus rooms.
We do.
Ariana, you can explain the Fred and George skip coming up right here.
Alright, so basically what Cyna's gonna do here is he's gonna try to clip onto a small portion of the banister here. And basically with the wonky protection, he can actually jump over the fence and skip the entire Fred and George sequence. It stays around 2 to 3 minutes, so it's a very, very good skip.
Yeah, we skip a lot of unskippable cutscenes, like getting introduced to Fred and George, their shop, fighting Peeves, getting his password, talking to Neville, and then coming here. Skips a lot. So I'm gonna spam, and I'm gonna skip it. I guess now's a good time to introduce the couch, since we have one.
What's that thing?
Do you want to start
I'm
first?
Legs Orange. I go to the same college as Senna, and I've watched him for about a year, so I know a little bit about the game.
My name's Psyker Z, and I also run this game.
I'll be teaching.
Yeah, Psyker Z runs this game.
He's a hippogriff.
Likes Orange. I literally told him like the strats a month ago, so he can commentate.
A little bit.
A little bit, it was all of it. Oh, this is a beautiful cutscene.
Hello, Buckbeak. There's a good hippogriff. Your goal is to fly through enough bats to beat the top number on the counter. As soon as you're ready, just click the right mouse button to make Beaky fly.
Alright, Buckbeak. In any percent, we would have to complete all 5 courses. Each one more difficult than the last. But in better 80%, we only do this one, because the game forces us to. We can skip literally half the rings in this level. We just have to tie the high score in the top right. And I can cut corners.
There's a good fellow.
At 80%, you gotta know how to control Buck, because sometimes you hit invisible barriers that you don't think would be there, and because of it, you like miss rings, and then it adds up. It hurts in the like the 4th and 5th courses, the yellow and red rings.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
especially on the last stage, the 5th stage, you can only miss 3 rings. I mean, because of the sort of all over the place path detection, it'll often push you away from rings, so it becomes very difficult, especially in any percent with upbeat.
That was really well done, Harry. Come back to the paddock anytime you want another
Okay, listen to
go.
this.
There's 5
Just watch.
courses to fly in all, and you can win a collector's card on each of them.
I bet you're not dangerous at all, are you, you great ugly brute? I'm dying! Look at me!
Wait for it,
It's
wait for
killed
it.
me.
You're not dying.
He just walks away like
Of
nothing
course.
happened.
Madam Palfrey can make cuts in about a second.
You can bet Malfoy will make something out of this.
Alright, here's that. On to the next spell challenge. Well, first we fight Peeves, and then a classroom cutscene. And then we get to the next spell challenge with Hermione. Funny note. This is the only time we actually fight Peeves in any of the first 3 Harry Potter game speedruns. On PC, at least. We've been able to skip every Peeves fight in the first 3 games except this one.
It's Weasel Grunge and Potty.
We really love our Peeves.
I don't like the look of that armor.
He's locked us in!
I bet we could beat him if we all cast at once.
Yeah, this game introduces the co-op casting idea. The HP4 makes it the main point.
Does.
It doesn't, you don't see it here, but in like Willow, you'll see the AI can be dumb when you're trying to cooperate with them. This cast spells. Oh, we tried hiding in the only spot, I couldn't get into him. Not on my watch.
Carpe retractum, it's his armor. You were brilliant, Ron. It's easy to be brilliant when you're scared.
Look
half
at
to
that
death.
Slytherin.
We'd better get on to Transfiguration class.
It was not
Peeves
there.
has probably made us late.
For some reason, NPCs just like feel free to get up and leave at your
welcome
leisure.
to Transfiguration class. One of the most advanced transfiguration spells enables a wizard to become an animagus. Animagi can transform themselves into animals and then back into people. For example,
Wait for it. Herm face. It's a wonderful
any
emote.
questions?
Professor McGonagall, are werewolves animagi?
No, they're not.
Does Caliphon have the
Animagi turn
FFC
into
emotes from my
animals
channel
at
for this
will.
run? Or
A
no,
werewolf
that's not a
cannot
thing.
control its
This time, I don't
transformation.
know.
Probably still trying to bring that kind of stuff back.
Now for today's
Yeah,
lesson,
maybe.
the Draconifers and
That's a cool
Metaphors
feature.
spells. Miss Granger, perhaps you'd
So people
grace
can
the
be
class
spamming
by
her,
having a go at
Herm
the
faces and MV
exercise I've
Hagrids.
prepared.
Me? Oh, yes.
If you'll just step through this door, then
Alright. Draconiphores and Lapiphores.
Metaphor spell, Miss Granger.
She learns 2 spells, but they're basically the same idea, just the different animals.
The transformation of a small object into a rabbit.
Correct, Miss Granger.
5 points.
5 house points.
Just
to
for
the-
answering a question.
Cast Lapiphores on the rabbit statue.
Easy.
You will then be able to control the transfigured rabbit. Use the arrow keys to move the rabbit in the desired direction.
I'm gonna be using the skip dialogue key here, just to skip or skip cutscene key to skip the dialogue. As you can see, I'm spamming the cutscene skip and skipping dialogue.
Press the enter key
Allows me to
anytime
move him
you
sooner.
wish to stop the spell.
Right.
Or simply
Use the
complete
left
the
mouse
task at
button
hand
to chew
with the
or
rabbit,
dig.
and the spell will stop.
Okay, cast this banner and then do a turn cast to the pedestal behind it. I don't know if this has been confirmed, but I think jumping with this rabbit is faster than just walking with him. Has it been confirmed, Psycherzy?
It's like a little bit
A
faster.
little bit faster? Alright. I never knew if it was actually confirmed. We can also curve our cast with the turn cast mechanic. You don't have to cast 2 balls with it. Alright, I'm gonna climb the wall. Oh, no. Back up. There we go.
Yeah, no, a lot of textures in this game have like weird hit detection, so you can use it to sort of climb up walls. And you want me to explain lag jumps?
Yeah, you can explain lag jumps.
Alright, so what Cyna's gonna do here is he's gonna go to his graphics setting. Well, he's gonna jump in midair, go to his graphics settings, and change the world detail. And what that's gonna do is, so what he's trying to do is he's trying to change the world detail so that it pushes him farther forward than he normally does. And he got the first one. He has to get this second try.
Oh no! Wow.
Yeah, no, it's somewhat difficult.
I'm getting this.
To be able to do the world detail glitch. Before we figured out you could do it with world detail, we would used to use screenshots, but because it depended on the specifications of your PC as to whether or not trick worked, it was like sort of out phase.
I'm getting this.
Yeah.
I figured it out. I feel like it's computer dependent too, like the way it behaves is computer dependent. Oh, what the heck? No. Not on my watch. This saves 30 seconds, I think. Oh, I don't think I'm getting it. No, jumped too soon. On my computer that works, like that. That timing works. Gotta jump a little later. I gotta do it twice. Can't take it fast. I can't go fast, man. Okay, take my time with this one. Really?
Do you mind if I get in a quick donation here?
Sure.
Alright, we got $5 from Teddy saying $5 for sunglasses and looking cool AF.
There you go.
Go.
Woo!
Note, I had no practice on this computer before the run. I literally got here and just opened the game and went. That's my excuse. Even though there should be no excuses.
Yeah, basically.
I do that lag jump one more time in this run, at the very end. Alright, so you see those 3 lamps? They tend to waste like all 3 of them, but we're gonna only light 2 of them because we're gonna use something that the game put in the map that they didn't realize we can use. The bench. And this.
So you probably noticed that he's not shift canceling on those blocks. If you shift cancel on wooden blocks, you can actually fall through the block and get stuck inside.
If you do it early enough, you can actually do it like you have to do it much later than you normally do it on wooden blocks or blocks that you pull out with carpe, because you can unintentionally clip through and soft lock if you try to shift at the time. Bounce off the Bundaman for style. Alright, in fight, we gotta do the manip. My standard fight. Just to see if I can do it. Should be 3 throws. Oh, that's a triple. They're spread out. This is when they're at their worst. Okay.
Here we go.
4 throws. Alright. Maze skips. You guessed it, maze. I should probably not take that fast. There we go.
Nice.
Shout out to Kickinson.
Shout out to Kickinson. He was like the early glitch hunter for the HP games. Shout outs to him. He found a lot of stuff. Especially in 2. Ooh. Alright, that's the end of Transfig.
Nicely done,
Okay,
Stranger. You've completed the challenge. But you'll need to collect all
But yeah,
10
we can't go to the
challenge
beam bonus
shields
room,
to earn a
fortunately.
visit to the beam bonus room.
We don't
You may
have
take
the challenge shields.
Again, anytime you please.
Thank you, Professor McGonagall. You can be certain I'll get all of the shields next time.
Hermione! There you are! How was it?
Excellent. I can turn things into dragons now.
Wicked! You mean the flying, roaring, burn down the village sort of dragon?
No. It's just a very small transfigured dragon.
Oh, shame.
You can have another go at challenging
That's an emote.
Hermione. We can come back and
Shout
do
outs
it
to
another
Monk.
time.
Yeah, no, Ron is such a meme in all the Harry Potter games.
Ron's just a meme in general. Let's be honest here.
Harry was excited to be playing in the first Quidditch match.
Oh yeah, Quidditch is just a cutscene in this game. We don't actually play Quidditch. Quidditch like devolved as the PC series went on. First game you had complete control of your broom in the Quidditch games. Second game, like it automatically moved you forward, but you can like move to side and do stuff. This game you don't even get the chance.
He played brilliantly.
You played brilliantly how? Also, how do they come from the ground and not the sky? They just, what the heck?
Dementors!
Harry doesn't fall into them, he falls away from them.
Now, we obviously can't bring a real Dementor into the castle, so we'll make do with a boggart. The boggart will
If I
appear
turned down the
most
character graphics low enough, you can literally see polygons on their
First,
faces.
we'll practice on a target. Aim your wand at the target.
Some of you might know the prefect by the pixie wall,
You'll see a ring of
what she
light
looks like
move
with
up
the
your
low
arm.
graphics.
For a perfect cast,
It looks like
you
they're
must
literally in
release
like
the
beta
spell
stage
just as the
developing
ring passes
characters.
over your wand. Give it a try. The incantation for the spell.
Alright, Expecto Patronum isn't a simple spell. You just
Right.
hold it down until the circle reaches past your hand.
Excellent cast, Harry. Two more like this, Harry. One more defense stick. Three perfect casts, Harry. You're ready for the next stage of the lesson. Explore the surrounding chambers and be ready to use the Patronus charm on a boggart.
Oh, a Dementor!
No, Harry, concentrate. The boggart has taken the shape of a Dementor to play on your fears.
Expecto Patronum!
When there is more than one Dementor, or in this case boggart, the creature's presence will likely keep you from moving. Cast a perfect Patronus at a boggart to disable it, temporarily. Make perfect casts at each boggart in the area before the spell has time to wear off.
Expecto Patronum! Expecto Patronum!
Yeah, this level is pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy here. Alright, library. Go through 3 waves of books, and then we're gonna do a cool carpe swing to skip the section.
Yeah, so what Cinna's gonna do here is he's just gonna activate the cutscene for switching over to Hermione immediately when he pulls this thing. And like, library is actually one of the most broken stages in better 80%. and like it only lasts around like a minute when it used to last somewhere around 2 to 2.5 minutes, mainly because of these skips like spell clipping, the Ron skip and everything. And so
That
yeah.
turn cast I did on the dragon was actually found by Resp being angry at the game.
Yeah, no, it was found by complete accident.
So we now know how to get strats. Just make him angry. But yeah, that was library. 1 minute segment, and now we go into Glacius, my favorite spell.
Glacius is used for
My favorite challenge.
freezing a number of things, Harry. Let's begin with an Amazonian salamander, shall we?
So Glacius' only use is for
Take care now. You'll need to
freezing
eliminate both
the water
creature
and getting rid of the
its fire.
salamanders.
Give it a try. Excellent. Wow.
It's solid ice.
Here's the best bit, Harry.
Whoa.
Time to go for
It's
a
not
slide.
liquid ice?
Just use the left and right arrow keys to turn. Press the up arrow to go faster and the down arrow to slow down. Off you go. I'll see you at the end of the challenge.
Yeah, no, we never press the down arrow. We just hold up the whole time.
Not even up, we hold W. We don't even touch the arrow keys.
There's one place in the whole entire challenge you have to slow down.
Except for
and that's at the
this.
very end.
So I can, yeah. That time I slow down so I can get that bounce off the Spongify like in one motion.
He's also going to try to stay in the center of the slide, because that's where Harry has the most speed.
And there's parts of the slide where I would be like diverging to get like these cakes, but and once again, in better any percent, we don't worry about them. So there's like forks in the slide that we take the faster path because the other path has a shield, but we don't care about shields. Pixies. We can actually cast this tile as soon as we kill the last pixie. Thing to note about the slides, once you trigger his falling animation, he's gonna spawn back at the top, even if you fall back on the slide. And it's pretty difficult to, mess it up anyway. But yeah, coming up is Glacius skip. You can explain that.
Alright, so in Carpe, you may have noticed at the end of the challenge, he abused top platforms upward momentum, and ooh.
I can retry.
So basically what he's going to do is that
messed
the
up.
side platform is going to go upwards, and he's going to jump on it as it's going up and use the momentum to propel him to the other side.
What the heck? Why didn't I get any height on that? Try again. The backup is to do a lag jump, but I have never gotten it before. There we go.
There we go.
I jumped way too late. I don't know what I was thinking there. But yeah. Imp manip. 2x2. Down you go. That's the strat here. Oh, wow. You gotta reach for those doubles, man. Alright. Alright. Last section of the challenge, this slide. As you can see, it forks. Any percent we go to the right to get that shield. But, no, this is better. We go here. This is the only place we actually have to slow down, so we don't like overshoot this gap. You can actually just fall off the gap if you hold forward the entire time. And we have to do some. We would have to do some manip to get that shield, but we can just bulldoze through. Yep, that's Glacius.
Excellent job, Harry. You've completed the Glacius challenge. Oh, but I see you didn't find all of the challenge shields. Ah,
That's a shame.
well, come back anytime you want to give the challenge another try. Find all 10 shields, and you'll get to go to the...
So I just wanted to announce officially that we have opened up the Link to the Past randomizer Make the Run All Dungeons for $2,000. So if you want to see that amazing run, get your money in. We also have a $100 donation from David Corperio saying this is an awesome marathon. Good luck on their runs.
Thank you.
The blue or the
Scar variety doesn't really matter, I suppose.
You can have another go at the Glaciers challenge if you want, Harry.
Or we can come back later.
Never.
Despite the dangerous visitor lurking around Hogwarts, Harry insisted on going to visit Hagrid. He was anxious to hear the outcome of Buckbeak's trial.
Was that...
His eyes, you see his eyes?
Poor Hagrid. They've carried out the execution. Look! It's Scabbers!
You see, Ron, Crookshanks was innocent.
Freaking tree, man.
I've got you, you
Yep.
naughty rats!
Oh!
No, it gets better.
If that dog can get in, we can.
I'd say those are pretty realistic screams, don't you? Alright, Whomping Willow. This is a co-op level, so Harry and Hermione are tag teaming up to save Harry, or to save Ron. What am I saying? We gotta get both of the symbols on the objects to cast at them. Most of the enemies we have to dual cast. And she can be a nuisance sometimes. Sometimes the spells just don't work. Sometimes she casts like that. She doesn't cast at the time I expect her to cast. What the heck am I doing? That was a wacky mouse turn there.
Oh no! Salamanders!
Skip the dialogue there with the key, cutscene key. If we stand too close here, we actually miss the cast, so we gotta stand a little far back. Sometimes you can get away with like the symbol not appearing if you like know she's got a cast there. And that is faster. But you gotta pick your spots.
Right then. What's this?
Grab 2 fireballs. There you go. Let's see if we can skip any ledge grabs. 1. Nah. Second one's much more difficult. More solid ice. Oh, miscast there. Ooh. These skeletons especially, they can like not work for some reason. Okay. Is she moonwalking? Yeah, she's moonwalking. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The walking animations for both Ron and Hermione are non-existent. As you can see, I'm I'm strafing, but it looks like she's walking forward. Oh, wait. I forgot to cast that. Yeah. She only has a forward walking animation in the game, but she does have other animations in like the files. They're just not used for whatever reason. Alright, I'd say that was pretty decent. I'm not walking backward for swag. I'm walking backwards so I don't accidentally let's grab one of those staircases, because that can happen. I could just do it for swag.
Where's the dog?
You should have just said that.
I should have said that.
Not a dog.
We once edited that cutscene where Sirius turns from human to dog instead of the other way around. It looks pretty funny. It's actually the file is just a video file, video transition file.
What?
Watch.
Oh yeah, all the plot just gets dumped in this cutscene. Literally everything, like
I can explain.
they just tell you everything.
Pettigrew's and animagus. It wasn't Sirius Black who betrayed your parents, Harry. It was Pettigrew.
Right, the Mentas. There's two sections. This is the first section, and there's oh wow, how did I miss that one? 2 phases. Can I get this turn cast? Yep. So what I'm doing there is I'm using one of the Dementors from the last round, casting at him again because it takes a while to like charge the spell, and using it on the next round. You can time it right. But yeah.
So this
Now,
is back
yeah.
in time. As we go back in
Just like in the movie. In the book.
They've got Buckbeak in there somewhere.
It's awfully quiet. You're sure you set the time turner back the right amount?
A spongify tile! You did it!
Perfect. Careful now.
Right. Oh no! The door closed!
Well, there's got to be a way out.
Draconical!
How convenient. A Draconiphore statue right there.
Nice one, Hermione. You opened the door, but it's too high for me to reach.
How convenient.
How convenient. The door just opened right there.
Does that help?
Alright, this imp fight is like the least controllable.
What's in there?
Like this is the main part where I can lose time. And a good run. Oh, yep, that guy goes. You got to throw low, because they move quickly. Oh, double? Can I do double? Oh, the imp ate the cracker, so I couldn't get the double. That was pretty good, though.
Any sign of Buckbeak, Harry?
Definitely take some practice to, like, throw the crackers in the right spots to get those quad feeds.
Hello.
A lot of good that did. Now we're both stuck in here.
There's 2 locks. Oh, come on. Alright, skip this cutscene, and then we're going to turn cast with Hermione. The reason this is going to save time, is because on the other side there's 2 Depulsos. The way dual casting works is that if the second person hits it, then it works. So regardless, see now we're Harry. Hermione is usually the second person to hit the Depulso. So if we can get it where Hermione hits the Depulso first, it just works. Because Harry's input's relevant. So that's why that turn cast actually saves more time than you think it does. Alright, this is 3 phases. 3, 5, and 7 Dementas each. We're gonna try to turn cast between rounds again. Use the old Dementa to cast the new one. Got it. One more time. I waited too late. Too long. Alright, there's back in time. Alright, now we got the final exams. First up, Ron with the Carpe final. If I do this right, it's gonna look cool.
Yeah, this is the hardest final in the game by like a long shot.
Yeah, this is much harder than the other 2 finals. We're gonna try to skip cycles with Carpe swings. And it's more lenient in better inning, but in any percent, it's like crucial we skip these cycles. Nice. Oh yes, got it.
Got it.
Whoa.
Now watch this.
Now you see this is
I could have swung all the way up to the top, but I'm gonna take an extra swing. Yep, got it.
nice.
And yep, these are the cycles we were trying to save. How much time per cycle is it? 30 seconds, I think?
It's
For each cycle we save?
like,
Yeah, I think it's 30 seconds.
I don't think it's 30. I think it's like 15.
15?
Yeah.
I thought it was 30. With lag jumps, we can actually... It's possible to skip another cycle, but it's ridiculously hard. You have to use a Carpe swing in conjunction with a lag jump to, like, do what you want to do. We're gonna jump over these sections. This is imp jump. There's imps down there. We're not gonna worry about them. And we're gonna exit
That's a
Carpe.
really good final.
That was good. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, shoutouts to Merp here. Mr. Posage. Or he used to be called Mr. Posage. Oh, no. Nope, no. There you go.
So the bunny can actually jump on the Spongify tile. So.
Yeah, you see those hole? There's like little bunny holes. We're not gonna worry about them. This is another kick jump. Yep, got it. That skips us having to like go through like bunny paths and to take up 3 holes. Turn. Oh, I was trying to get away with it, yeah. The rest of this level is a Draconiforce obstacle course. Each section has like a countdown timer. We gotta like beat each section by. But we can just jump over things. Good cycles. We can work with this. There you go, just drop down. Sometimes the wings can clip into the side walls ever so slightly, and you just stop your momentum forward. So you gotta like know how to control Draconiforce if you want to go fast here. Alright, second final's done. Alright, I'm gonna try to do Glacius lag jump. Yes.
Perfect.
There you go. So yeah, this is not a death trigger, and we go to the end, activate the death trigger, spawn here, skip 5 seconds, going down the slide.
Nice.
More imp. He's not going the right spot. Ah, they're too late. Alright. Next two phases are a bunch of crabs. So I'm going to be turning the camera fast. You want to hit them as soon as they spawn, because they can bounce all over the place, and that's not good. Here comes another phase. Another wave. Yeah, see, he bounced way over here. Alright, gain the shield in the last phase. Gotta try a turn cast. There are salamanders behind these walls. I gotta hit all three things like I did, because they can respawn with the fire. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, oh, that's pretty fast. Where are the frogs? Gotta go in between the two frogs. Get this. Alright, one more thing. Just don't mess up. Exit. There you go. Alright, time is coming up in like 30 seconds. But yeah, here is the quote-unquote end of Better Any Percent. We're about to leave Hogwarts, finish our final exams. Do you think we're gonna get to the credits after this cutscene?
They were great fun.
Speak
But-
for yourself. I'll be having nightmares for
Right.
months.
Well then, let's see whether you've completed all of your third-year requirements.
We have not. In time.
Looks like you've got a few things to finish up with.
Reset.
So yeah, they kick us back into Hogwarts. Like, we have to get past them to beat the game, and as you can see, we have completed... Oh, we have completed none of them. You gotta complete the ones with the circles to beat the game. Collector's cards is optional. That's part of 100%. But yeah, the game is timed lowless. The leaderboards are lowless. I have the record right now, 48-20. Lowless, about 49, low 49 RTA. But yeah, 3 minutes off. That's like a 51 lowless. That's decent. I missed a lot of lag jumps, so yeah, not surprised. But yeah, that's about it. One more thing. We can jump into this. Trigger the... Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for having me, and hope you enjoyed this run. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the marathon. But yeah, thank you.
And once again, that was Cinna with Harry Potter and the